The government, through the finance minister, also indicates to Parliament how they intend to finance these purchases or these procurements. And if you want to understand how the government intends to go about this procurement, I refer you again to page 136 of the budget statement, specifically paragraph 1092, where the finance minister states, and I quote verbatim, Mr. Speaker, these aircrafts are expected to be delivered in 4 years' time if the procurement processes are completed in 2026. So this is a multi-year procurement process. You're going to procure it and pay year after year until such time that the payment will be done fully. And again, then the second issue that came up, having resolved the issue as to whether or not the government intends to purchase these 4 helicopters and 2 presidential jets. That was clearly and explicitly settled and determined on the floor of Parliament. The second issue, the second contentious issue, was how much was it going to cost the taxpayer, the Ghanaian taxpayer, for these purchases. And here is a clear evidence to indicate how much it will cost the Ghanaian taxpayer. And by that, I refer you to page 184 of the budget statement, specifically Appendix 4A, where the government is programmed to spend in 2026 an amount of 2,682,000,000 Ghana cedis in 2026. Then I refer you again to page 190 of the budget statement, specifically Appendix 4B, where the government is projected in 2027 to spend an amount of 3,543,060,000 Ghana cedis. I refer you again to page 196 of the budget statement, specifically Appendix 4C, where the government of Ghana intends or programs to spend in 2028 an amount of 3,330,145,800 Ghana cedis. In 2029, the government is programmed to spend, and you find it at page 202, Appendix 4D of the budget, which was presented to the House by the finance minister. The government is programmed to spend 3,596,866,533 Ghana cedis. If you put all of these together, these 4-year programmed expenditure, if you put all of these together, which is the multi-year procurement commitment the government of President Mahama has made to purchase these 4 helicopters and 2 presidential jets, it amounts in total to 13,152,072,333 Ghana cedis. If you do the conversion by a rate of 11 Ghana cedis to the dollar, you will get 1,195,642,939 United States dollars. If you did it conservatively at the rate of 10.53, which is Bank of Ghana rate, if you did that by the BOG rate, which is 10.53 Ghana cedis to a dollar, you will get 1,249,009,718 United States dollars. So, ladies and gentlemen of the press, governance is about transparency, and governance is about accountability. And we, members of the minority in Parliament, our constitutional obligation bestowed on us by you, the good people of Ghana, is to hold the government of the day accountable. The decision ultimately will always be yours, the Ghanaian people. But our duty is to interrogate, examine, analyze, and put out the facts so that you, the Ghanaian people, will appreciate how your taxes are being spent and how the public exchequer is being managed. And these are the facts. We have established 2 fundamental issues which became subject matters of contention today in Parliament. One, that the government is purchasing 4 helicopters and purchasing 2 presidential jets. 2 is that the government is going to spend a whooping 13 billion plus Ghana cedis to purchase these 6 aircrafts, and which is about 1.2 billion United States dollars. Is it a good way of spending our taxes? Is it a prudent step to take in the circumstances we find ourselves in our country, where nurses are agitating for recruitment, where arrears to nurses have not been paid, where teachers are not receiving arrears, where farmers are having a raw and bad deal across the length and breadth of our country, in the farming enclaves of our country, where rice is rotting in warehouses, where maize is not being paid very tight in terms of circulation of money in our country? Is this supposed to be the priority of our government? I leave the judgment, and we the minority, we the MPP minority, leave this judgment to you, the good and dignified people of Ghana. I thank you so very much. Yeah.